Alright, welcome back to the Crazy Old Play channel. I'm your host Leo. We are playing Horizon Forbidden West. This is somewhere where I left off. I did a, what do you call that, strike game, mini game I should say. Honestly, it's not really worth even playing. It's such a dumb mini game. Like I was hoping like you could use tactics, and yes, you can use simple tactics like, sacrifice a piece here and there, but like it's so much trial and error that's not even worth playing or not even fun playing, to be honest. Because like they bring in new strike pieces each time, and then you have to figure out like, oh, what can he do? Can he jump like, you know, the whole map and then strike almost like half of the map? Like, oh, it's such a dumb game. But I'm doing it mostly just because it's doable, and I hate not doing tactical stuff because I'm a fan. But I did just want to, because I came here before,
If you've got medals,
Only the best
you're
soldiers
worthy.
can go up
and
against the arena's toughest machines.
there's like a cutscene that starts up here, so
I'm afraid there's only one move left for you, my friend.
she's like a grandmaster or something.
Again? How? I had a Thunderjaw on there.
The strength of your pieces doesn't matter if you don't know how to use them. Even the weakest machine can get you a win if your strategy is sound.
Looks like you know how to play this game well.
Of course she does. You're talking to the best strike player in the clan lands.
How about we play a few games then? Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
I don't teach Outlanders, but you did help the tribe. Let's say I'll play you, if you can beat my student here on all his boards.
Why do I have to... Fine.
You have a difficult task ahead. If you need any pieces, I've got some to trade.
Alright, might as well buy some pieces off of her. But yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I don't have a claw strider piece yet. Okay. I have a few pieces, to be honest. Since I've beaten so many, this was the last one that I got. Swoop. But yeah, like there's so many different attacks and stuff and information. It's not even worth um yeah, I don't know. I didn't even bother reading all of this. Anyways, we're not gonna do this. I just want
some other
to
time then.
play out that scene so that I can go do that next time. Why not? If it's cheap, might as well get it. Sky Drifter, pretty cheap, might as well get it. Also pretty cheap. That takes quite a bit though. I don't see those guys often. This is cheap enough. This we're gonna get, so I'm not gonna do that. I only have one of those. I don't have any of those, but I'm pretty sure I need that. I don't have many of these legendaries. What is that, a Slaughter Spine strike piece? Fire Claw strike piece. Alright. In any case.
I guess you need time to think about it.
Honestly, the best tactic almost is getting a few long range and a few expendable that only has one victory point. If it dies, that it gives the enemy. That's the best thing you can do. What the heck is that thing doing?
Fire won't do much.
Alright, what do I want? I could go check this out just to see what it is. And then there was unknown salvage, and I just have to finish this. What's it called? The mission. Don't need to hear it. Wow, that guy is really on fire. Come on. Oh crap. Are those rollerbacks? Oh, it's a wide mouse. It's an Apex wide mouse. I honestly don't even want to deal with these guys. I'm almost there. But they're so close. The heck? Did I pick something up or not? Yeah, I don't have any. Oh no. It's a Vista Point.
This image is of the old world. Looks like a plane and some kind of metal structure.
I'm not a big fan of Vista Points. Mountains. Are those the mountains? Are we talking? Okay, where's this? I should probably do the Vista Point. Or is it collectibles? Oh wow. Is that what I was looking at, or? Yeah, that's what I was looking at. It could be anywhere. Okay, let's take this off. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I think the image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills.
Come on. There's gotta be ways to climb up. Oh no, go this way. Oh my god, why are you jumping down like that? She's trying to be way too fancy for no reason. Come on. Alright, we're there. Just gotta... Oh. She glitched hard right there. Alright, here we go.
There it is.
Alright, that's not so bad. Doesn't make much sense though. Surprisingly easy. Are those sun wings or? Yep, it are. Would be good idea to maybe fight them again. That seemed like a big bird. A vulture. Alright.
Use purge water ammo to my advantage.
Destroy when killed. Ability. Remove. Take that out. Valuable resources. Destroyed when killed. Take that out. Contains valuable resources. Destroyed when killed. Oh, that's just a sparker. Ability remove. Persist when killed. Contains resources if intact. Lock. We can ride those things? That's a little wild. Alright, let's... Stop moving. Alright. Whoa. Oh crap, that did a lot of damage. I might die. Nope, that's not good. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Finally took one down. Oh no. Did I break it? I did break it. Okay, we got another caster.
Keep these on me.
Why did I do all this? I have no idea. Oh, nice, I got something there. That was useful. Caster. Ah, there's the sunwing again. Seems like this is something we can... Circulator. We only have one of those. That's not good. Resource container. Yeah, caster. Ah, that was kind of useless. You know what? I'm gonna need a lot of these. Now that I think about it. Alright, we're good. What's next? Did I not find what this was? Alright, I should be able to glide fast enough. Nope. Okay, how about now? Alright, that's not working. What the heck is up there? You guys see that in the mountains? That thing seems huge. It's under the water. Why not? Might as well get it done. Right, I was supposed to get out the way. My bad. That didn't happen like I thought it would. Call myself a slab. I'm finding slabs before I find fragments. That's kind of funny. Oh, there's something underwater. Alright, now that we got this, I need to get back here, I guess, to travel. And I think I'll just do the main story. It might be faster for me to go. You know what? Why am I wasting time? Let's just go travel fast. Yeah, let's do it. We have it to use it, right?
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm not sure why. Okay, now we just gotta go in there. I can't believe I still haven't finished the Kulrut. I could just climb.
I'm get a strong color out of this.
Yes, sir. 45. Another Sunwing, huh? Wait, what? Did I go the wrong way? I think I did go the wrong way. I am confused. No, it's on this side. There it is. It's like, what is that? That place? Open sesame.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Smooth. Very smooth.
Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
I wouldn't have taught you the song if I didn't like the way you sing it.
So you like hearing me butcher Utaru music?
I sure don't. You sound like a dying longleg. Hey,
Hey.
a nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So, Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay, so it's basically
I
just
gotta go.
catching up
I'm here if you need anything.
with the people in the... Let's see if all of them...
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Okay, that was
How's,
pointless.
Training with So?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Alright, that's fine. What's over there?
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Interesting. Bellowback, canister burr.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too. Anytime they want it.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Yep.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Hardly remember who that is, to be
You've
honest.
spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Honestly,
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
I was hoping for more in-depth stuff, conversation, but
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
okay.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part.
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
That's another thing I have to get done. Ugh.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
I'm actually gonna do that some other time. Let's just do the...
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Most likely.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
That's the plan.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Alright.
I should go.
I'll come back
Feel
to
free
this
to check in on
guy some
Hikaru
other
and
time.
your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Alright, so this thing here. What does this do exactly? Scrapper override. Plow horn. Ah, interesting. So you actually need these things to override them completely. Can't do these two just yet. I wonder if you can ride them. Anyways, I could do this later on. Where are we going? Up here.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Why don't we talk? Oh, we can't talk right away. Okay.
Drone's reconnected now.
I like this one.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Alright, whatever, let's just do that. 3 more to go.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Yeah, most likely the
Could the
Zeniths.
Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
Oh, so
We'll
the
wait for you
missions.
at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
We're starting the mission right away. I guess not. Should get a level up from that, shouldn't I? Cradle of Echoes. So it is something. I got 9 points. Might as well upgrade something. Let's do machine stuff. Why don't we? Might as well. Why not? Heavy lifter, move faster while using heavy. Yeah, why not? Ride machines. Deal more damage. Deal more damage while mount. Let's go with this for now. Alright, we're fine.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
That's kind of
So
obvious
once I
with that
bring it
name.
back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
It's really hard to tell which one I've listened to, which one I
So,
haven't.
Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost. It
and
may have
frightened.
taken measures to protect.
I'll be careful.
Alright, that's pretty.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Alright, I need a break. I'm gonna take a quick break, come back and finish the
I'll be
rest
off.
later on.
Farewell. For now.
So you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks for making it this far if you have, and I will catch you all in the next session. Thanks for watching.